Hello, I'm Mbweha. You can call me Ben of Team Relentless, and this is a little update in March of 2023. Well, February, end of February, beginning of March 2023. Sort of about the state of Star Wars Legion and me and all that sort of thing. So I'm gonna try to keep things as brief as possible. I wanted to say that I've been a little quiet for a while since my last video. I went to Las Vegas Open in January. I thought about making a video right after that, kind of about how things went there, and I decided that I wanted to kind of sit on it for a while, and before I decided exactly what to say. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm gonna in this video I'm going to talk about LVO a little bit, Las Vegas Open. I'm going to talk about kind of the state of the game right now, and I'm going to talk about some upcoming content. That's the really brief of it, and but I think there is going to be some things to specifically. Usually I'm all about like trying to teach things, right? So there is something to teach, but it might not apply to you. But no spoilers. We'll get to that in a second. So Las Vegas Open is the first time I've been to a big tournament like that, a big convention. It was awesome. It was incredibly well run. The frontline gaming staff, the tournament organizers, the judges, the players. I loved that. I had an incredible time interfacing with the people who were there and the people who were running it. That was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. The drawback, that's like the good side of things. The bad of LVO was that, kind of as predicted, the cover and the line of sight was silly, and everyone was really sick of Blizzard Force, and that was everywhere. And then something that has nothing to do with Legion, I forgot about the fact that people smoke indoors in Vegas, and I didn't bring allergy meds with me, and the second and third hand smoke just like destroyed me. So if you were at LVO and I looked miserable towards the end of the weekend, that was why. So that was unfortunate. But I had a really, really good time at LVO overall, meeting everybody and saying hi to people, and that part was a huge highlight for me, and one of the most fun experiences I've had since I've started playing really board games. So that's awesome. So, and I don't want the negative parts to make it seem like they outweigh the good stuff. So anyway, the state of the game. Moving on to the state of the game, kind of segueing from, people are sick of Blizzard Force, and not loving the line of sight stuff right now. So I will confess that right now I'm not having a lot of fun playing Star Wars Legion. And I want to first of all make super clear that if you are still having a ton of fun playing Star Wars Legion, that is great. Like, I'm not saying like I want you to not have fun. I want to be entirely clear that if you're having a great time playing it right now, that's great, and I'm really happy about that. I want as many people as possible to enjoy playing this game. It's kind of what it comes down to. I'm gonna just briefly go over. It should hopefully take less than 60 seconds. Kind of the reasons why I think I'm not having a great time with the game, and then I'm going to talk about what to do about it. So that's I'm trying to be positive and productive here, and not be a negative person. So anyway, I feel disappointment right now that the line of sight and cover rules, I dislike them enough that it makes me want to not play. And that might seem extreme to you, and that's fine. It's fine that I dislike them that much, and it's fine if you think that they're totally okay. Whatever. To each their own. But they're really turning me off from the game right now. I was really disappointed that Blizzard Force isn't being tweaked before Worlds. I just don't understand that decision. And while it's great that Dark Troopers and Imperial Remnant just came out, and people are excited about that, that's not really something I'm personally excited about, just based on the theme. Like, I've enjoyed The Mandalorian, but I don't feel compelled to play that faction. And I feel like, man, like Empire's, like Blizzard Force is already incredible, and now Dark Troopers are really, really good. And so it's still going to be an Empire-dominated meta between the Empire bounty options and between Imperial Remnant and between Blizzard Force. I'm definitely over 60 seconds. I apologize. Anyway, those are sort of like that's the reasons why I'm not very motivated to play Legion right now. Now, I will say that this isn't the first time. I started playing Legion at launch, pretty much, and it's not the first time since then that I've felt that the meta is a little stagnant and that I haven't been motivated to play. So that's first of all, I'm not saying the sky is falling, everything is terrible. I've felt this way before in the game, and I wanted to talk about what to do when you feel this way about a game that you love. Because, most board games, maybe my experience with board games is I'll play it a lot for, a year, and then we don't play it very much for a couple years, and then we get it out occasionally or whatever. But Legion has been different for me in that I've been playing it a lot for, many years at this point. And I just want to say it's okay to take a break. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I'm not like seeking out games of Legion right now, but I fully intend to continue playing in the long run. So if you are kind of on my side of things where like maybe you're not feeling super motivated right now, I want to give you permission to just be like, that's fine. And you don't need to like sell your plastic. Just, step away for a little bit and then step back into it, and it can still be a ton of fun. And I've done that before, and that's my intention to do right now. So things to look forward to. We know Ewoks are on the way, and I think that has the potential to be a lot of fun. I'm personally excited about murder bears, and if we we'll see what they're like, but I'm pretty excited about them in concept. And then AMG has said, that they're gonna try to change rules and make adjustments to points and things like that more frequently than FFG did. So I'm hopeful that we know there's not going to be any significant changes prior to Worlds, but hopefully right after Worlds we get a rebalance, and hopefully things kind of improve because of the meta and where things are at right now. But we'll see. So that's what I'm hopeful about, and those are the things that I'm looking forward to. And I just want to say it's okay to take a break. So anyway, what am I going to do right now while I'm sort of taking a break? I still like to make things. I'm a person who likes to make things. I want to keep making things. So I wanted to really briefly talk about some upcoming content on the channel. I had previously made a scrapyard video where I talk about like how to lay out a map. That is basically, I can't really release it now because the way that we define terrain and draw line of sight and things like that, they're so different that I'm going to probably take that as an opportunity to reshoot that last scrapyard video. It was the final one I was going to do, that I was going to release, and talk about how to define the table with the new current rules, and thinking about table distribution of terrain given how line of sight works. So hopefully I'll have that filmed and out in the next few weeks. I've also, something that has been giving me joy is making homebrew battle forces. Ever since being disappointed in the theme of Blizzard Force, I was like, well, could I do better? And I've made a lot of homebrew battle forces, and I think I'm just gonna release them slowly. So, and if that's, I know that's going to be pretty hit or miss. I know that there's going to be people who are going to be like, I can't actually take that to a tournament, Ben, so I don't care, and that's totally fine. But you might be like, oh, maybe I'll play this with a friend, because I think they'll be pretty fun. But so I'm going to do some homebrew Battle Force stuff, and then as always, the way that I do the playbook, just so it's super transparent, I used to try to do one a month, but I'm kind of at the point now with the playbook where I really only want to make a playbook if I actually understand something well enough that it's really worth making a playbook about. So there will be more playbooks. And I love making the playbook. But I have to have, some inspiration, some idea where I'm like, okay, this is, I really understand how to, play melee Boba Fett old and wise, and so I can make a video about that, which I don't understand how to do that, so I can't make a video about that yet. So that's kind of the schedule of what will happen with that too. So anyway, I thought that it would be worth updating people kind of about my plans in the coming month or so, and I also thought that there's maybe some other people out there for whom it would be helpful to hear that it's fine to take a break from the game. And yeah, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody who I saw at LVO, because it was so cool to say hello to people and to have people come up and say, hey, I recognize you or whatever. That was pretty cool. And the people that I played against, I had nothing but positive things to say about everyone who I met. So that was really special and fun for me. So thank you if you were there, and I encourage you to go to big tournaments like that if you can, because this community it's a really good community, and we want to keep it that way. So, all right, that's all I wanted to say. I hope that was a useful 10 minutes for you. If it wasn't, I apologize. I'm Mbweha. You can call me Ben of Team Relentless, and that was a little update in early March 2023.